Welcome back to our channel, Aspiring CAs. In today's video, we are diving into a crucial aspect of exam preparations, the revision techniques. We'll explore some effective revision strategies that will help you retain information, review key concepts, and reinforce your understanding. Let's get started. Now, our first technique, spaced repetition. This method involves reviewing information over time, but at increasing intervals. What we usually do is cram everything into a single study session, but under this method, we space it out. For example, you learn a topic, then you review it immediately, then you revisit it after a day, and then a week, and so on. Now what this method does is, it reinforces the information in your memory at optimal intervals, and by doing so, spaced repetition enhances your long-term retention of the key concepts that you just learned. Next, let's talk about active recall. What we usually do is, we passively reread our notes. Instead of that, let's actively engage with the material. This is where active recall comes in. Test yourself by recalling key concepts, definitions, and formulas without looking at your study material. This forces your brain to retrieve the information from memory, strengthening neural connections and promoting better retention. One effective tool for doing so is flashcards. What you need to do is create flashcards for important concepts or formula and quiz yourself regularly. Write a question or a keyword on one side and the corresponding answer or concept on the other. As you go through the flashcards, challenge yourself to recall the answers without flipping the cards over. Another technique that can boost your memory is using mnemonic devices. Mnemonics are memory aids that help you remember complex or abstract information by associating it with something more memorable. Examples of such devices are acronyms, vivid mental images, or rhymes to remember specific lists or sequences. Let's take an example. Suppose for the paper of law, you need to remember the applicability of a provision to the associates, holding, subsidiary, and the company itself. Now a clever mnemonic for this would be use of two devices. First, an acronym along with visualization. Now an acronym for company, associates, subsidiary, and holding will be cash. What you need to do is you need to visualize a huge pile of cash next to each provision, and it will help you recall the applicability of the same provisions effortlessly. On a lighter note, the name of our Discord server is CA Study Hub, and as you must have noticed, in almost all the videos I've referred to it as cash. This is an example of a mnemonic called acronym. Now our next topic is the Feynman technique. Under Feynman technique, you start by studying a topic, then explain it in your own words, as if you're teaching a child. This helps you identify the gaps in your understanding. When you have identified them, you review and revise your explanation, and then you test yourself by trying to explain the topic without looking at your notes. Repeat this process for each topic to reinforce your understanding for the CA exams. Another lesser known but fantastic revision technique is interleaving. Interleaving involves studying different topics in a mixed up fashion rather than focusing on just one subject exclusively. In the context of CA exams, this method involves switching between various related as well as unrelated subjects to deepen your understanding and retention. By preventing the brain from recognizing patterns and encouraging a more thorough grasp of the material, interleaving can help improve long-term retention, problem-solving skills, and just overall exam performance. Now to recap, we have explored 5 powerful revision techniques: spaced repetition, active recall, mnemonic devices, Feynman technique, and interleaving. By implementing these strategies into your study routine, you'll enhance your retention, review, and understanding of the CA exam material. Before we wrap up, remember to create a study schedule that incorporates these techniques and allows for regular practice. Break your study sessions into manageable chunks and allocate specific time for specific technique. And most importantly, take care of yourself. Get enough rest, eat well, and stay hydrated. Remember, a healthy body supports a healthy mind. We have also attached the link to joining our Discord server, CS Study Hub, or as we like to call it, CASH, where we provide you with so many above listed services for free. There are no charges whatsoever. So consider joining the same. The link is in the description. That's it for today's video on revision techniques. We hope you find these techniques helpful and are motivated to implement these in your study routine. Remember, practice makes perfect. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and share it with your fellow CA aspirants. Until next time, study hard and study smart.